Okay, now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. And get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Commanders' 32-yard line.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
Brings up 3rd.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down throw, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Play action now with Daniels. Count by Deebo Samuel. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Washington first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 34. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Receiver screen here. It's Worthy. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Iran, it's Krosky Merritt. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Krosky Merritt on his own read. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Daniels. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knockaway. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Took off with it again. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught. This is Corey Krosky Merritt. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Moore going in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. Cops, this is Lane. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Commander's ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Motion man sent left. Krosky Merritt does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Krosky Merritt again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line.
That's twice now. The runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. Daniels now. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Mejio with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun shotgun snap to Daniels. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Commanders.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels is going to throw again. Throwing this back in the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field down. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. A run now with Prosky Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits him on the in route. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Man in motion, headed right. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's caught. He found some space. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short, Daniels. Dump-off caught by his back. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reduce the lead to just 4. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down carry for Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 33-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Mahomes. Now here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Daniels now. That one's complete right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 33-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and run. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Daniels back to throw. He calls his own number again. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Commanders.
One final shot before the half. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a short game. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Third and long for him here. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Daniels setting up the play action. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. but these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's stopped. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 42. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
First down from the red zone. They'll try and run this. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
There's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 21.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Nice, man, that's Brown again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
3 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running left with Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings them to third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Now Mahomes will hang on to it. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with third and long.
9 yards to go.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Butker knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Commanders.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Daniels on 1st down. It's an interception. No, it's an incomplete pass. Oh, a risky throw nearly picked off. They are lucky that defender didn't keep on going down that sideline. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
He breaks the tackle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs, the strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Washington.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. McNichols. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Now backed up to the 8. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders Bears get this tie before the end of the third. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
The score, Commanders 28, Chiefs 27.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He takes it himself. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 30.
1st and 10 now from the 30. A counter give here to Pacheco. Takes out a one-stop. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did, yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
2nd and 13. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Back to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Games like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Has it in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for two.
The Chiefs.
He's throwing for it! And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add two to their lead here late.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for two.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner, too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Washington.
They run, it's Krosky Merritt. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Daniels from the pistol. He's keeping it. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
Daniels setting up the play action. He's calling his own number again. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. First and goal, Washington.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Krosky Merritt on his own read. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. This time it's a passing play. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
35-35.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third and long for him here. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
First down throw, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 32 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Right back to Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down and goal to go.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs in range for a game-winning score. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. Pacheco takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pacheco again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Now to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. That one is good. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here he is to throw. Quick slant to Samuel. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially no timeouts for him. It's first down. Setting up to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage. Man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop. This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense looking at 3rd and 8 here. And this is a tough one to continue this opening drive of OT. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, Next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Jukes one defender, and he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
QBs, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Another throw for Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm in anxious state. No worries, baby.
Try to run with Pacheco. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And he pulls it in. That's a touchdown and ends this game. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.